This story starts in Uptown, New Orleans, 3rd Wards to be exact, the Calliope housing projects, CP3, home of the dope. Historically, the U is known for millions, if not billions of dollars of work being pushed through it. The Calliope has given birth to names such as L. Broadnack, Sam Scully, Glenn Metz, Gerald Knapp, Elwood, Turbo, Meatball, Pissy Bob, Slam, and Randall Slim. New Orleans, Louisiana, mid-'80s, early '90s. The block was hot, the cops were dirty. Christina Aguilera, that white girl, that Whitney, that hard, had just hit the scene. A group of teens from the Calliope Project, Bruce, Burnell, Kluge, Chris, Cav, Herb, and Percy, would form the Tuesday Crew. Cav and Percy would go on to become known as the Miller Boys, a spinoff from their last names. Percy we now know today as Master P. Rest in peace, Kevin Miller. The most notable figures from the Tuesday Crew will be the brothers Bruce and Burnell Jackson. This would be the era when the doors of Durham Middle School were still open in the 3rd Ward. Hustlers would shop at Porter Stevens, Rubenstein's, a.k.a. Rube, All-American Jeans, and the Bally Shop. In the midst of it all, the war between the Metz gang and the Clay gang was in place. The notable names that rang names in the streets from the Tuesday Crew were Johnny, Chen, Bruce, and Burnell. Although there will be other members, these are the names that were ringing. The Tuesday Crew were known for being fly dressers and rocking flashy jewelry. The two main jewelers in the city all dope boys copped from in this era were New Orleans Gold Exchange on Canal Street and Irving the Jeweler on Broad and Ursuline. If you know, you know. Both were known for designing dope ropes, custom medallion earrings, and custom 4-finger rings. Were one of the first in the city to have matching Honda Elite. The Tuesday Crew will carve out their own section in the Yo. Charlize, a.k.a. Shardy, Calliope Boo, baby mama, and her sister Rachel were known females from the cut where the Tuesday Crew were pumping. With the constant influx of cash flow coming in, the wolves will come out, sparking beef between the Tuesday Crew, Levi, JoJo, and Tony D. This would be a very dangerous beef, as the rivals lived across from one another. It is rumored that Miss Donna and other elders from the Yo would step in to de-escalate the tension. The Tuesday Crew will be known for keeping heavy artillery that they will show off on New Year's nights. It's a known fact that with the dope game comes guns, money, and violence. The Tuesday Crew would experience losses in their clique. Lil Nat and Chen would both lose their lives. The first of the Jackson brothers to lose their lives would be Burnell. Bruce would then change up how he was moving and link up with Rat. Bruce and Rat would push larger quantities of work. The hustling in the cut days were now behind Bruce. Rat and Bruce would celebrate their newfound wealth by going on shopping sprees, tricking on thoughts, traveling, and hitting damn near every club in the city. Rat and Bruce would earn the name the 5.0 Boys because of the tricked out drop-top Mustangs that they would have customized at California Customs, located on Manhattan Boulevard on the West Bank. They would shut the city down with these mean whips, turning heads everywhere they went. The flashy whips and excessive partying would bring attention from the Jack Boys and the feds. Johnny would seemingly fade to the background, as it was now the Bruce and Rat Show. Master P would do an interview where he would claim that the name Tuesday Crew was derived from a failed robbery attempt that took place on a Tuesday evening. From that day forward, they will become the Tuesday Crew. Bruce was on the verge of changing his life and making an exit out of the game. Before he could fulfill this transition, his life was sadly taken away from him. With the success of No Limit Records, Percy Miller, aka Master P, would now be a household name. P would go on to do several more interviews speaking on the Tuesday Crew and other fallen soldiers from the Calliope housing projects. Aside from Percy, Demetrius and Johnny will be the only existing members of the Tuesday Crew who are still with us today. Determined to bring real-life instances to his audience, P would drop his first direct-to-video movie, I'm 'Bout It. It is rumored that the characters in I'm 'Bout It were actually real-life people whom P had encountered coming up in the Yo. Master P's brother, Corey Miller, aka C Murder, whom is locked up in Angola, would go on to do a documentary chronicling the everyday life struggles growing up in the projects of New Orleans. The name of this highly acclaimed doc would be Straight from the Projects. C would do walkthroughs of the Mac Melf Calliope, interacting with the residents and even having one-on-ones with both the OG and young steppers. Free C Murder.